Oh. Y'all, I got numbers mixed up on here. Hope y'all can hear me all right, because I already started. Testing, T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, turkey sandwich. Now is set to public. Now that's the thing. I tell you, I'm just gonna sit up here and tell myself good morning. After all, it's Freestyle Thursdays. I'm early a little bit. How many times have I been on YouTube? A million billion years. And I made a big old mistake. Let me see here. Behind the scenes. That's all right. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Ollie, oxen free. LA, are you there? Present. I'm here. I can hear myself all right. Now, the thing I want to do is see if I can hear the music okay. So just 1 sec. I want to give myself a little time to see if I can. It's doing it again. You know, when I usually do the sound check, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be quiet for a minute so I can hear the music. And then it'd be fading out and I had to wait. Okay, hold on. It's picking up a little bit. That's good enough. I just don't want the music to be super duper loud to the point where it annoys me and annoys you guys as well. So I have that done. Welcome to Freestyle Thursdays on Elay TV. Today is February 2nd, 2026. And when I look on the calendar and look at the dates, you know, it still looks odd to me when it says 2026. Because I'm like, where in the world did 2024 go? I'm still looking around, feeling around the room, looking like Ray Charles, like, where in the world did 2024 go? I'm like, I don't know where 2024 went. I think the universe owes me and you all a year. Do you think? If you think the universe owes you at least a year, say yes in the chat. I don't know what happened to 2024. I barely remember 2021. 2022, what's that? But I'm going to make sure I try to remember 2026. So far, it's starting out pretty well because there's so many good movies that are coming out this year. And what gave the hint that there was going to be a lot of good movies coming out this year was because of last year. Good morning, guys. How are you doing? High five. Bam. How about high 10? High 10. Bam. So last year, the Hollywood movies did a great job with releasing tons of movies that came out towards the end of last year, rolling into this year. For example, good morning, guys. Silent Hill Part 3. Shut the front door, the back door, the side door, and the cellar too. Did you know that Silent Hill is coming out with a part 3? Almost put up 2 fingers. It's early, y'all. Hi, Chile. How are you doing? High five. Bam. Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Right now, I'm talking about the fact that, did you know it's going to be a Silent Hill Part 3? Now, I'm surprised at that still, because I'm like, where did Silent Hill Part 2 come from? Yes, it's going to be a Part 3. I didn't even know it was a Part 2 out there. And I am a fan of Silent Hill in general because it's a weird movie. And I don't think I would have liked Silent Hill too much if it came out around this time in life, because a lot of movies have kind of pierced the veil on being really psychologically weird and creepy like that. But for its time, guys, that's why I like Silent Hill, because to me, it was so different. And I was surprised that they touched on subjects like that and went into so much spooky detail. But yeah, did you know it was a part 2? I had no clue. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? Good morning. High five. Bam. You guys, I'm up here trying to look. I have of course I have a computer. How else am I on this live stream? What I'm saying, thank you so much for your donation. What I'm trying to say, guys, is I lost my thought. But Silent Hill, if Silent Hill didn't come out last year, if Silent Hill didn't come out the year it did, I wouldn't have liked it so much. Keep it positive, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have a list that I'm looking at, guys, on my computer here. And it helps me make sure I'm keeping in line with everything. I figured it out. Thank you guys for waiting. I'm in the wrong menu. LA, you're in the wrong menu. I hope you guys are having a good day. Once again, thank you, Lizard Scream, for your generous donation. Continue to have a good day. Hopefully you're still here. After that, when I opened up this live stream like 40 seconds ago, I seriously feel weird because I don't know what happened to year 2021 and especially 2024. I'm saying that to tie in the two topics of when did Silent Hill Part 2 come out and where did 2021 go and where did 2024 go? Good morning to you too. Here. There is I'm opening up my Google Documents on here really quickly. Oh, let's see here. Silent Hill. Here's the survey. Did you guys know there was going to be a Silent Hill Part 2? You guys know it was going to be a Silent Hill Part 2 coming out this year? Yes, no. So I started a poll to see if you knew if there was going to be a Silent Hill Part 2 coming out or not. I'll probably even read what it's about. I'm going back, because like I said, guys, I'm a little off kilter. You probably don't know. But even if you didn't notice, I accidentally pushed the go live button too soon. Usually I'll use the few minutes to get things set up in the back and have my topic laid out. But since I accidentally pushed go live now, that's why I'm up here. So you're actually getting some behind the scene things as we speak. And I'm doing, there we go. Keeping things cordial. Silent Hill, when did Silent Hill Part 2 come out? I'm getting ready to ask that now. When did Silent Hill Part 2 come out? And I have my ink pen too because I may need to write this down to keep things up. It says here, according to AI Overview, guys, Silent Hill 2 Remake. A remake? What the age? Why would they... Silent Hill Part 2 Remake, developed by Bloober Team. You guys, the team is called Bloober, Bloober. Ah! Silent Hill 2 Remake, developed by Bloober Team. Was released for PlayStation 5 and PC on October 8th, 2024. And that's why I didn't know about Silent Hill Part 2. Why? Because it was released in 2024. And I said, I don't even remember 2024. And that's the year I want back. Exactly. 2024 got swallowed up and lost in time. That's why I didn't know about Silent Hill Part 2. Of course I like potatoes. What's wrong with him? Security. How can you not like potatoes? You gotta like potatoes because when you go to McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken and the Pizza Hut, you gotta get fries. Sit down. So this game, so Silent Hill 2 remake developed by Bloober Team, was released for PlayStation 5 and on PC October 8th, 2024, with an Xbox Series XS series following on November 21st, 2025. It features updated gameplay, a new script, and a reimagined version of the 2021 horror classic. Why would they call this a part 2 and it came straight to video games? I understand video games have storylines, so if anybody partook in Silent Hill Part 2, how was the storyline? Was it really extreme? Was it really giving theatrical vibes? Because that's the only way, in my mind, that they could deem this as a Part 2. Or are they just grasping for straws? I think they're grasping for straws. Thank you. Right back at you. Thank you so much. High five to you as well. Bam. You said you don't do remakes? Well, speaking of remakes, when I was watching Baskethead, because Baskethead Goals comes on Wednesday, Baskethead was talking about remake yesterday. Okay. Baskethead yesterday talked about how on yesterday a reimagined movie for The Wizard of Oz was released for one night only, and they're probably in select theaters. It's a eerie, dark take on The Wizard of Oz as to like where it is today, and the theme is set up like kind of like an apocalyptic Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy's daughter gets sent back to the Wizard of Oz, and it's darker and creepier. And that's about all I remember. But it came out yesterday, and thankfully it did hit theaters for one night only, because after that they're going to set to release it to streaming platforms. And I hope it comes to Amazon Prime, because to me Amazon Prime has been doing a fairly good job releasing intense psychological thrillers and creepy movies. So I will see. It seems like the new Wizard of Oz remake will be best over there. The Wizard of Oz was better back in the day. You think so? There was this Wizard of Oz remake probably done, to me, seems like 15 years ago. I was happy to just see the Wizard of Oz in general be the talk of the town again, because I didn't want people to lose that story. But I actually didn't want to see it though, because it looked too childish. It seemed like it was going to be a little too watered down. And so I was like, I'll take a pass on it, but I'm glad it's out. Maybe that was the case, guys. Maybe they made it appear to look childish to reintroduce it to a new generation. You know how that goes. And then when they get older, they'll be like, oh, I didn't know there was another Wizard of Oz. Yeah, it was the one I grew up on and the one my mom grew up on. So maybe having said that, that's the case. The old Wizard of Oz and The Wiz with Diana Ross. The Wiz, I saw that one. I really like that one with Diana Ross, of course, because it's Diana Ross. She's so tiny in that movie. Such a tiny little singing woman. I thought that was cool. What made it so cool about Diana Ross is just that she's such a tiny lady, and she was always belting out the song. So I always found that odd and amazing and cool to see any lady who's tiny sing so loud, like Celine Dion. It's like, man, it's like fascinating still. So yeah, the Wiz is really good too, especially because of the music. The music, boy, it gets you going, don't it? The old generation is better. What would be your reaction to Alien Contact? Alien Contact is a movie, isn't it? So just on that alone, if I'm thinking that Alien Contact is a movie, I'm going to assume that you're asking, how would I feel there will be an Alien Contact remake? I'm here for it, because how in the world do you remake an alien? That's the question. Because when aliens were introduced to us, they were already presented to us as always being completely evolved and already smarter than us, years and light years advanced. So I'm here for just to see the creative team figure out how they can out modernize an alien. So for that alone, I would want to see it. Not a movie in real life. An alien, child, take a look around. They're everywhere. Ronald McDonald, the Fry Kids, Wendy's. You ever go to Wendy's in the drive-thru and you waiting to get your order placed, and you so happen to go around the Wendy's building and you stop at that perfect angle right where that logo of Wendy's is looking at you like, honey, aliens are everywhere. Some blend in well, some don't. Like Wendy's, Ronald McDonald, the Mad Hatter, Jack Skellington. They're already here. Thank you so much for your question. High five. What's going on, Big Papa? It's been a long time. I hope you're not working too hard. Bam. So we're here talking about movies right now. We're talking about aliens and whether or not they exist. And yes, in my mind, they do. We're talking about Silent Hill Part 2, a remake. I don't know how they managed to put that together. You will be the one to heal the traumatized humans after the actual contact. The actual contact. You sound like, and you sound like you could be at the hospital healing people as well, because you're saying like scientific words. You will be the one to heal the traumatized humans after the actual contact. Beep, beep. Oh, help me. Where's the doctor? Doctor, it's time for your traumatized healing surgery. I'm not ready for my surgery. Gas. You'll be operating on the people, and after the recovery, they'll send me in. So you just finished your alien operation precursor surgery. Hey, what now? Don't worry. Sit down and drink this hot chocolate. I'll help you mend your mind. Mend my what now? Please sit down, rest, and heal. Take her away. What's happening to me? Ooh. The laborers are few, but the need is great. At least I'll have job security in the future, so thank you for giving me a level of encouragement. So just in case once weekday YouTube decides to shut down because they just sick and tired of working, at least I know what type of work I can fall into. Healing the people who have come face to face with an alien. It's Return to Silent Hill. Who want to go back to that? Okay, here we go. I'm a scientist good at this. Shouts out to the scientists. So, it's Return to Silent Hill. I asked who wants to go back to Silent Hill. I guess you can sign all the people up who's going back to Silent Hill to go to our hospital that you and I created, because the list just gonna keep getting longer. y'all acted up today in these comments. I am here for it. Thank you so much. High five to all of y'all. Bam. It's the third movie, Return to Silent Hill. Exactly. So they totally lost me on part 2, and to me it seems like the only way I'll be able to put the pieces together is if I watch the gameplay of Silent Hill 2 Remake on YouTube. Perhaps there's someone who's already presented the storyline so I can catch up. Because my question is, like you said, if there's going to be, in the third movie, will I have to watch the gameplay of Silent Hill Remake Part 2? Because will they be making references from Part 2 Remake? You know? So I'm going to have to figure that out. PlayStation release date that came out October 8th, 2024. Additionally, a film adaptation titled Return to Silent Hill, just like you were saying, is scheduled for release on January 23rd. It already came out? How come I didn't see the commercial? Look, the only way I found out there was going to be a Silent Hill Part 3, guys, is watching Baskethead on Wednesdays. If Baskethead didn't announce all the movies that were coming out, I would have missed it. Because I don't recall seeing one commercial for it. Have you guys seen a commercial or advertisement for this movie at all? I haven't. Now, the only commercial, unfortunately, that sticks out to me that's been well advertised is Avatar Fire and Ash. And no, I did not cuss. ASH, not firing. Honk, honk. Although many of my cool peeps said that Avatar Fire and ASH was firing. You have not seen any of them? That's all right. I don't recommend anyone watch it. I'm not gonna push anybody into watching that. That's a weird one. But I am talking about it, so that's a big difference. I am going to look up the summary. So if you guys don't know anything about this Silent Hill Part 2 situation, I'm going to look online. Y'all, I was about to say, I'm going to look online on Amazon. I'm going to look online on AI Overview to see if it can provide for me to read to you guys a summary. Because then maybe it'll fill in the pieces so when I do watch Silent Hill Part 3, I won't be lost. Can you please... And thank you guys for your comments and filling me in on these movies. Shouts out to Big Papa for filling us all in on like the order of these films. So can you please PLEASE tell me the summary of Silent Hill Part 2. So while I wait for Silent Hill Part 2 summary to pull up, I am going to get a sip of water. Once again, the time for me is 5:21 a.m. ET time, and it's my Friday. It is Freestyle Thursdays, where I can just unwind from pretty much being busy all week. To me, Monday through Friday. So happy Thursday to all my cool peeps. Because Hercules the Shark is going to be on tomorrow, so technically this is my last day. Depending on whether you mean the acclaimed video game or its movie adaptation, here is a summary of the story for Silent Hill Part 2. So I'm getting ready to read it right here, guys. So gather around the forest fire, the dumpster fire, the bonfire, my favorite, the ring of fire before the rising sun, as I read to you what AI Overview put together in reference to the summary of Silent Hill Part 2. Hope you have your popcorn and your hot chocolates ready. Silent Hill Part 2 video game says, the plot of the game and its 2024 remake is widely considered a masterpiece of psychological horror. Psychological horror. Sit down. The premise: James Sunderland receives a letter from his wife Mary claiming she is waiting for him in their special place in Silent Hill. The catch: Mary has been passed away for 3 years. The town. Upon arriving, James finds the town shrouded in thick fog and filled with nightmarish symbolic monsters like the Pyramid Head. Oh my gosh, that's what got me. The invention of that creation, it was like, before, look, how I can say this. It looked like Pyramid Head could have been the pet monster for Pinhead. If Pinhead, aka the Hellraiser guy, had a pet, Pyramid Head will be his pet. And so that was another reason why I liked Silent Hill, because to me it was introducing to us a whole nother handful of creatures, scary creatures to the fold of the scary movies in general. Key characters. James meets other lost souls like Angela, who is fleeing a traumatic past, and Maria, a woman who looks exactly like a more provocative version of his late wife. The twist. As James reaches the Lakeview Hotel, he watches a videotape and remembers the truth. He 86'd Mary himself by smothering her with a pillow to end her suffering. What? From a terminal illness? The monsters and the town were manifestations of his own guilt and the desire for punishment. Yeah, so like I said, before I knew all of these fancy schmancy descriptive words when I first watched Silent Hill Part 1, it was really giving Hellraiser vibes without Pinhead and his crew. So I was hoping that were going to tie the two together. You know, in the occult slash religion, to me they go hand in hand. They talk about this place called purgatory. So in my mind, Silent Hill was the purgatory before the people transitioned to this said hell, which will be being released to Pinhead and Hellraiser and all his demons. So I was like, this is cool because they're making a scary movie hell region. They're building it out in front of our eyes by way of movies stacking on top of one another. I was really hoping they were going to lead in that way, but maybe they will. According to AI Overview, guys, the summary for Silent Hill Part 2, the video game concept endings, the story has multiple endings based on your actions, including James leaving with an orphan girl named Laura, committing the self-86ing, or even being abducted by aliens in the joke ending. There's those aliens again. So moving forward, return to Silent Hill movie 2026, the moment we've all been waiting for. Maybe they'll be able to piece together this stuff in their own scientific fictional category and merge all three together. Hey, what's going on? Really? I wish I could have played Silent Hill. I only did Resident Evil. Well, there's still time. I don't want to play the Silent Hill video game. The movie is scary enough. So it's been years since I've seen the Silent Hill movie, guys. I can say that much for sure. So if I were to watch it again, it'd almost be like watching it again for the first time. Now, there are a couple of parts in the movies that I do remember. They did a really good job of boring that into my head, but besides the point, it's still a good movie. I'm opening up Google Documents really quickly so I can get my notes out here. There they are. So back to my tab that I have open. Silent Hill Revelation 2012 movie. Ooh, did I skip something? So I just read Silent Hill 2, the video game summary. Now it's got Return to Silent Hill 2026 movie. This is the part I'm on now. So if you guys don't want a spoiler alert, brace for impact because I'm going to read it. I'm trying to put together how they're going to probably tie all these things in. I still like my purgatory concept because if they use that, it could really work. This film is a direct adaptation of Silent Hill 2 game story, but makes several differences. In the movie, James and Mary are boyfriend and girlfriend rather than husband and wife. Mary is also the daughter of a religious cult leader who poisoned her. This could work. But what else does it say? Conclusion. Like the game, it explores James' guilt over helping Mary find release. Yeah, because exactly, guys. That's my take on it. And I'm hoping that they'll lead towards that, but you never know. Because with horror movies and psychological thrillers, they like to always tie in the occult and religion. And I say occult/religion because every time I go to the bookstores, they have occult/religion. So they just mesh the two together. It's kind of like you cannot have one without the other. And that's how I see it when you get into the depths of psychological thriller horror movies such as Silent Hill, which would be a perfect invitation to infuse the concept of purgatory. Especially now that I'm reading more information about how they're developing these concepts of how the husband fell and why he did what he did. As AI Overview said, obviously there's different twists and endings on how this movie concept, at least for Silent Hill Part 2, how it could go. So this is very exciting for me. So Return to Silent Hill 2026 movie, although it only had 3 lines provided, those were 3 impactful lines. Now I'm on Silent Hill Revelation 2012 movie. It's a small blurb of information, but I'll copy and paste it so you know what I'm going to read now. I kind of wish it provided more information, but here we go. Silent Hill Revelation 2012 movie, guys. If you are referring to the second movie release in the original film franchise, it is actually a loose adaptation of the third game. Wow, where have I been? How many Silent Hill video games are there? Plot. It follows Heather Mason, who was grown up, Sharon from the first movie. And she discovers she is the reincarnation of Elisa Gillespie. Dang. Tell me about it. A lot. Exactly. Goal. She must travel back to Silent Hill to rescue her father, Christopher, from the Order of the Vitelli cult. See? My next question is, how many Silent Hill video games are there? This is a good topic, so I'm going to make sure I definitely bookmark this so I don't lose it and I can come back to it. Bookmarks bar. Choose another folder. Where is my Freestyle Thursdays folder? There it is. I found my Freestyle Thursday bookmark folder. I have to say this. Silent Hill F is the last one. Dude. And this is a long list right here, it's saying. I've got, how many Silent Hill video games are there? There are over a dozen released Silent Hill video games, which can be primarily categorized in the main series and various spin-offs or adaptations. I'm concerned, guys, by me not following with any of these video games. I'm curious/concerned. Well, I'm more concerned than curious. If I'm going to be lost when I watch the actual Silent Hill movie that's coming out. There are 8 primary original games in the main Silent Hill series, plus a remake and upcoming remake. Silent Hill, which released in 1999, Silent Hill 2, 2001. Dang. So it seems like I have a lot of catching up to do. And I had to put this at the top so everybody can know what I'm saying. pardon me. Silent Hill 3 was released in 2003. Silent Hill 4, The Room, 2004. Silent Hill Origins, 2007. Silent Hill Homecoming, 2008. Silent Hill Shattered Memories, Shattered Memories, 2009. Silent Hill Downpour, now that one sounds fun and interesting, 2012. Silent Hill 2, 2024 remake, which came out in 2024. And Silent Hill upcoming remake, it has on here to be announced. We've got spin-offs and adaptations as well. Since it seems like I'm diving into this Freestyle Thursdays, talking about Silent Hill, what I'm going to do right now, guys, is go into my YouTube studio and type in Silent Hill in the title, since that's what I'm just going to stick with. Freestyle Thursdays is a cool place where I can just get up here and figure it all out as we go. Welcome to Freestyle Thursdays on Elay TV. Silent, if I could spell silent correctly, Silent Hill movie and video games. So the topic has been changed. Silent Hill movies and video games. And in addition to that, I'm going to put Silent Hill in my hashtags. Silent Hill. I probably could even categorize this under gaming. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So down here at the bottom, I'll put this in my Freestyle Thursdays box. Check. And I am going to fix. There it is. There's this tab down here where it gives you the option to sort how your comments are. I don't know why I always had to fix it, because I want my comments to be open for everyone. So since I'm poking around in here, I'm checking the box for, game title, Silent Hill. And like you were saying about the Silent Hill F Cowboy, I'm categorizing this under gameplay for Silent Hill. And sure enough, right at the top of the key, it's got Silent Hill F 2025. So, this is cool, because in my YouTube studio, under the gaming category, I'm going to read to you all the other things. It's got Silent Hill F, Silent Hill 2 in 2001, Silent Hill Part 2, 2024, Silent Hill 3, 2003, Silent Hill 4, The Room in 2004, Silent Hill Homecoming 2008, Silent Hill High Definition Collection 2012, Silent Hill Origins 2007, Silent Hill Shattered Memories 2009, Silent Hill Townfall, Silent Hill Downpour 2012, Silent Hill Short Message 2024, Silent Hope 2023, it's so many and the list goes on. I don't think so neither, which is why I'm looking for some answers, some soft answers to help me put something together, so when I do decide to watch the new Silent Hill movie that came out this time last year, I won't be so lost in the sauce. So I just categorized this video, or should I say this live stream, and I'm going to go back to my notes and try to make some sense out of this. I can't say I'm glad I didn't watch the movie yet without having all this information read. I don't know if I could sit through one of those movies. I wouldn't. No pressure. I played Resident Evil with friends on PlayStation 1 year ago, and we all got scared. Yeah, because on Halloween, on the Call of Duty, I don't play it like that, but I watch my husband play. They have characters like the Scream face guy in there. Chucky is in there. I'm not sure if last year for Halloween on Call of Duty, Chucky's wife was in there or not. And then maybe a year or two ago, the Call of Duty also had incorporated, to my knowledge. No. There's a horror movie that I watched my husband play that comes out with, what is it, the Michael Myers guy, and he just pops out of nowhere. So just watching them play the game was fun and scary and exciting enough for me. So I can only imagine just holding the controller, playing the game, because you're the one steering the ship. You know how on guard you had to be? Man, that's crazy. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's with the jump scares. I would play Five Nights at Freddy's on Roblox, and I would be scared. It's too intense. It's too stressful. Life is hard enough. Why would I be sitting around the computer sweating bullets because I'm scared to be scared? That's the thing. I don't want to be scared. So the whole game is based on being on pins and needles, trying to brace yourself, knowing that any minute something's gonna jump out and get you. It's too much. Good luck trying to eat nachos and play that game at the same time. They have Call of Duty Zombies. Are you serious right now? Yeah. Shoot. Unfortunately, I'm a jumpy gal. So me playing those kinds of games, I'm gonna have to call in sick or pre-plan a day off if I'm gonna play video games like that. I'm like, okay, I'm looking on my schedule. Do I gotta work today? Okay, I have Friday off. So what I'm gonna do is, when I get out of work Thursday, since I have Friday off, is take a 2-hour nap, wake up and play video games for hours. So I know that I'll have the next day to recover from being jittery, from being scared the night before. That'll give me enough time to recover, so when I return to work on Saturday, I don't have to call in sick, because I'm not going to work shaking because I done scared myself too much and messed up my nerves. That's all I need, to be going to work and they think I'm suffering from some type of street pharmaceuticals situation, when that's not the fact. I just scared myself so tough I'm still shaking. You know, like if you have an espresso or a super turbo coffee with high caffeine, you're gonna be shaking for a little bit, and it's gonna be looking like you on a bender, but you're not. You're like, no, it's just the coffee. And they'll be looking at you sideways like, I'm like, no, it's true. It's true. Y'all not going to believe me anyways. Moving forward, my friend got it for PlayStation, but I never played it. That was around 29 years ago. It don't even seem like 29 years ago. 29 years ago, when they were still selling really good Superman ice cream in the freezers of grocery stores. Superman ice cream don't Superman ice cream like it used to. And Superman ice cream was my favorite ice cream. Number one, because it was pretty. Number two, it looked like planet Earth. And number three, it was so good. And number four, it was Superman. Silent Hill has had the best ones. The rank theme is my favorite. Well, I'm going to try my best to get into all of that without getting all over the place. And you know what, guys? I haven't written anything down. This time I'm going to chicken wing it and go back and write all my notes after the fact, which is why I decided to make a special bookmark for this. So where I'm reading at right now, there's spin-off and adaptations of Silent Hill, guys. We've got a number of other titles according to AI Overview. have been released in different genres on various platforms. Play novel Silent Hill 2001, a visual novel adaptation of the first game for the Game Boy Advance. Oh, Game Boy Advance. Those were the days. Moving forward, Silent Hill mobile game 2006, a mobile adaptation of the original game, the OG one. Silent Hill has the best OST. The rank theme is my favorite. Yeah, man. We've got Silent Hill Arcade. What? Silent Hill Arcade. An arcade rail pow pow game. Silent Hill Orphan. Silent Hill Orphan 2007 release. And then Silent Hill Orphan Part 2 in 2008. And oh my gosh, Silent Hill Orphan Part 3 in 2010. A series of first-person point-and-click mobile games. Silent Hill The Escape. Now, me reading about Silent Hill The Escape, my mind instantly goes into the movie called The Escape Room. Have y'all seen the Escape Room movies? That's kind of a freaky movie. And let's say freaky because it's freaky because of the mental games that they're playing. It's like that. That's the only word I can describe. It's like, why would you want to sign up to play that? At least in Squid Games, it's pretty much more cut and dry. But the Squid Games compared to the Escape Room movie, I would rather much take my chances on being in the Squid Games if I had to choose over the Escape Room, because the Escape Room games in that movie required a different type of psychological intellect that I quite frankly don't wish to exercise, even if I may have that somewhere in my mind. Count me out. Hey, how are you doing? High five. Yeah, they have places you can go to like the escape room in real life. But my phobia with that is, what if we get a lunatic who working that day and take it too far and won't let you out? You won't have your cell phones. It's kind of like when my mind starts running come Halloween time and you go to these really extreme scary houses. They've gotten so in depth with their bringing horror to life. In their theatrical shenanigans, it's hard to separate the reality from the fake. So it's like, I don't know if it's worth the risk to go in there, because I might go in there and somebody on Mad Day with the real chainsaw and whoop, there it is. So that's how I feel about that. And the escape room you say is in Seattle. Have you tried it yet, or have you heard any testimonies about it? Have they made it out yet? Or is that information you cannot disclose? Breaking news. The people in the escape room in Seattle are still in the escape room. That's right, Kira. They are still in the Seattle escape room. I guess they merely must enjoy playing the game. I don't know, Bob, because it's 2026 and they went into the escape room in 2023. Dun dun. According to AI Overview, Silent Hill Book of Memories. Book of Memories came out in 2012, guys. A dungeon crawler game for the PlayStation Vita. This one is PT. I don't know what that means. It's got PT 2024. A playable teaser for the canceled Silent Hills project, which was delisted but remains a notable entry in the franchise history. Not yet, but if I went to a mystery Clue dinner. It will. Now that sounds fun. That really sounds fun. There's a movie, Knives Out. Knives Out gives that, murder mystery feel. So high five to you. Bam. Thank you for bringing that up. That's great. Great conversation. We've got Silent Hill Ascension 2023, an interactive streaming series where viewers influence the story. Silent Hill The Short Message 2024, a free-to-play experimental psychological horror game for PlayStation 5. Wait a minute, what? Silent Hill The Short Message 2024, a free-to-play experimental psychological horror game for PlayStation 5. Y'all, did y'all know about this? Of course, what's captivating my attention the most is the fact that it's free. If you can fit into them, they're free. Shouts out to the Misadventures of Flapjack on Cartoon Network, when they wanted to go to this restaurant, but they had to wear fancy schmancy pants. And the fancy schmancy pants were super big, so the guy ended up gaining a lot of weight just so he can fit into the fancy schmancy pants and get into this fancy restaurant. If you can fit into them, they're free. Silent Hill F is what you were talking about earlier today. I'm going up into my comments right now. Will I be able to find it? Yeah, there you go. At 5:30, the time step of 5:31 a.m., Cowboy Yoda mentioned Silent Hill F is the last one. And of course, it's rolling down and it says Silent Hill F 2025, a Silent Hill Townfall to be announced, upcoming spinoff titles. So there it is, guys. I'm glad they're rounding this up finally. I don't know what took them so long. I don't want to play scary games. Exactly. Intense games are good, but not scary. Yeah, there is a difference in the intense game. Heck, Call of Duty is intense for me. I'm terrible at that game. I believe that's all the intensity I need. But as far as incorporating intensity and scary together, I'll take a pass on that. Not me. Not today. Justin Bieber says never say never. But I'm saying, in the figment of my imagination, I'm saying never to that. Wow, you guys are really tearing it up in the surveys. I see that. I'm going to read it. Bella Swan, can you please come read the survey for us? Okay. It's time to read the survey. How are you guys doing today? We're talking about scary stuff and I don't want to. Did you know it was going to be a Silent Hill Part 2 coming out this year? 29% of you said yes, and 71% said no. You guys, I didn't know about that neither. I know now, but I'm not watching that. Bye, everyone. Bye, Bella Swan. Thank you, Bella Swan. Da 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 da. Oh, Bella Swan. Life without her would be more smoother. But don't tell her I said that. She's in the kitchen right now helping little guy make pancakes. They're actually behaving today, to my surprise. So, Silent Hill, SILENT Hill movie came out this year. And may I please have it? Waiting for the answer to show up. I have the TV on in the background. I needed to bookmark this, please. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I pushed the wrong star. Heck, I don't want to lose my notes. I see what I did wrong. I pushed the wrong one. Okay. I hope the pancakes don't get burnt today. They're doing a really good job and they're smelling good. I'm not going to get too excited over the fact that they're going to make me any because they haven't. Even though that was one of their jobs to make me pancakes because I'm working hard. But they never make me pancakes, so the pancakes do smell wonderful, that much for sure. But I'm not counting on them to save me anything. The little guy snuck some cooking supplies, I heard, on Basket Head yesterday. He was cooking pancakes in the spaceship. That's what I heard. Silent Hill movie The Silent Hill movie released this year is titled Return to Silent Hill, which arrived in theaters on January 23rd, 2026. Directed by Christopher Gans. Also directed by the original 2006, who also directed the original 2006 film. It is a psychological horror reboot. It's a reboot. Y'all, I thought it was gonna be like, no. Dennis, my doggy. Oh. Shouts out to Minecraft movie. Yeah, I thought Silent Hill movie was going to be like a continuing on from the very first movie. Silent Hill movie released this year's title Return to Silent Hill, directed by Christopher Gans, who also directed the original 2006 film. It seemed like Silent Hill came out way before that. It is a psychological horror reboot based on the story of the Silent Hill 2 video game. Summary of Return to Silent Hill. Okay, if you guys don't want spoiler alerts, you might have to plug your ears because I'm going to read it. I need some understanding. So here we are. The premise. James Sunderland, Jammer. I'm already messing up the opening credits. Get this woman off the stage. The premise. James Sunderland, played by Jeremy Irene, is a man broken by the loss of his soulmate, Mary Hannah Emily Anderson. She's got 3 names, y'all. I guess they couldn't decide on one. He is lured back into the eerie town of Silent Hill after receiving a mysterious letter from her. The journey. Upon arrival, James finds the town he once knew transformed by a malevolent force and shrouded in a thick, unnatural fog. As he searches for Mary, he must navigate a mirror world that reflects his own inner demons, guilt, and fears. Well, shoot. Good luck with that. The way this is set up, according to me, he already lost. The horrors. James encounters terrifying creatures, including the iconic Pyramid Head, and meets other survivors who embody different elements of Mary's past. The truth. As he descends deeper into the darkness, James uncovers a horrifying truth about Mary's passing away and her connection to the local cult leader by her father. Yikes. In conclusion, the film adapts a version of the game In Water, ending where James ultimately confronts his role in Mary's fate and seeks a way to be reunited with her. The way it was reading in the first paragraph, I already knew it was going to end bad. Movies like that, there's a movie with the dark ending darkness just is a weird cloud of uncomfortable darkness in this one movie that's like that. It was good at first, but after I started really realizing what the movie was about and seeing the ending of it, it was unsettling. And to this day, it still is unsettling. And I'm hoping in my mind that the director who made it intentionally unsettling for that reason, to get across the message of sometimes people struggling with things in their minds, to help paint a picture of what they're really going through. What is the name of that movie? It's really weird looking. I'm going to see if I can find it. Psychological thriller. Donnie Darko, I believe it is. Donnie Darko. So it's like Silent Hill is giving like a Donnie Darko type of energy. Is there anything else on here? Who created CRE the Silent Hill? Who created the original Silent Hill storyline? That's what I want to know. A great movie. Yeah, with Jake. I love that movie. Yeah. Yes, with the bunny. Exactly. Uh-huh. Yeah. It seems as though I get that movie mixed up with something else as well. Is there another... MOV. Oh, similar. I'm gonna see. So I'm opening up another tab really quickly. I asked, is there another movie similar to Donnie Darko? Because to me it seems like there were two movies that came out at the same time. Donnie Darko being one, and another one that was quite similar. And for a minute it took me a while to try to distinguish the two. Let's see here. I've ordered loads of stuff that's arriving today. Oh, cool. Exactly. Well, I hope your things arrive safely and everything that you order is depicted exactly how it's described, so you don't have to return anything. And I hope you get something extra too. I enjoy sometimes when orders get scrambled in the sauce. Not pirating, but one day I ordered some cups from Amazon and I got more cups because I think I only wanted 8 cups. But when I opened my box, I got more than 8 cups. I was like, yeah, cool. So hopefully you'll get a bonus or something, because the cups I picked were already on clearance. So I'm thinking in my mind, they were just trying to get rid of them. But yeah, when I opened the box, there was more cups in there that I asked for. So hopefully that'll happen to you too. Yeah, thanks, music stuff, vintage 80 broadcast. Oh, fun stuff. That's fun stuff. High five, bam, high 10. It's fun ordering stuff, and then it's even more fun to wait for it to arrive to your home. Online shopping is fun. I still like mail order catalogs. I like thumbing through them. I just asked AI overview, who created the original Silent Hill? Oh, that one was hard. Oh my gosh. I'm eating Fruit Loops, but that one in particular was overcooked. I wasn't expecting that. I'm expecting, because I'm just blindly eating the cereal. So I'm expecting each cereal to be fluffy. That one was a little tough. It was overcooked. I'm getting tracked by the cups. It was a setup. So perhaps I'll regift everybody a cup. And then we all can be in this together. The original Silent Hill storyline was created by Korikyo Taimona, who served as both the director and the primary scenario writer for the first game. Wow, not writer for the first game. Tell us all this time. As the head of Team Silent, oh, that's kind of dope. A specialized development group with Kanomi, Tayoma conceived the core concepts that defined the franchise, including the world. The idea of a foggy world and its nightmarish alternate world. Exactly. The characters. He wrote the original script in Japanese, establishing the journey of Harry Manson as he searches for his daughter Cheryl. The correct spelling for the name Cheryl is Cheryl. Creative freedom. Creative freedom. Tomaya famously ignored Konami's initial request for a standard Hollywood-style horror game, choosing instead to create a more emotional, psychological experience. Welcome to the library department, where we've developed a new category within our library. Now introducing to the Public Library of Georgia, the emotional psychological section. No way! I just read your comment. You said it sounds... She's choking! I don't recall ever hearing that. Sounds like a cheap Japanese Matrix to me. Doggone it. Wow. Really though? Oh my gosh. No way. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss for words. She's at a loss. She's at a loss. Ooh, she's at a loss for words. Dog. Oh my goodness. Wow. Creative freedom. Tomaya famously ignored Konami's initial request for a standard Hollywood-style horror game, choosing instead to create a more emotional psychological experience. While Tayoma was the main character, he was supported by other key members of Team Silent. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, Hercules the Shark will be on tomorrow. I haven't the slightest idea what he will be talking about, but I will be there on tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. ET time. So while Tayoma was the main character, he was supported by other key members of Team Silent. Haruko Owaku acted as an assistant writer and puzzle designer. Cool. On the first game before becoming the lead scenario writer for Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3. Takayoshi Sato created the character designs and CGI sequences. CGI! I've just been hit with too much CGI. Can we all please go back to Hollywood's hair and makeup department, please? You just cannot go CGI your life away. You'll lose the art of hair and makeup by way of the horror division. Created the characters' design and CGI sequences, helping to ground Toymane's story in a hauntingly realistic visual style. Naoko Sato created as a monster designer who also likely assisted with the story. A monster designer. Isn't that neat to be able to be an adult and you get paid to design monster characters for stuff? Yes, Hercules, what channel? This channel. He will be on this channel. Same time, same station. Except for seeing me at this time, you'll be seeing Hercules tomorrow. He will be here on this channel, running his mouth about what he did last week. I want to know, how well did Silent Hill do? Because, like I said, I don't recall seeing any commercials for the movie. How well did the Silent Hill movie do in theaters? I'm going to see if it did well. I hope it did. Return to Silent Hill 2026, oh no, has struggled significantly in the United States, but found a much stronger reception internationally, particularly in China. Like yesterday, I was watching Baskethead, and Baskethead watched Pacific Rim Uprising, and I actually like part 2 better than part 1. But according to AI Overview, part 2 didn't do well in America, but it did well overseas. So it seems like, guys, according to AI Overview, it's another Pacific Rim Uprising where it didn't do so well here in the States, but it did well overseas again. So Return to Silent Hill 2006 has struggled significantly in the United States, but found a much stronger reception internationally, particularly in China. So if that's the case, if the movie don't do well in theaters, that means it will be snatched out of the theaters earlier, right? And then that means it can be released to streaming. I would rather watch it at home opposed to paying a ticket to go see it at theaters. Because to me, in my mind, the theater screen is so gigantic, so of course it'll make the monsters that more bigger. But at least if I'm watching something scary, I can control the size of the monster by watching it on a teenier device. Here for it. Box office performance. Box office performance. Y'all, I haven't found that parrot yet. It's still flying around on here. But if you by happen to hear the parrot, that means at least you know the parrot successfully made it off the mothership yesterday. Box office performance, domestic US. The film had a very weak opening on January 23rd, 2026, guys, earning only $3.2 million in its first week. This was the lowest opening in the franchise history, partly blamed on severe North American winter storms that closed many theaters. By the third week, it had grossed roughly $5.5 million domestically. International. The movie performed much better overseas, debuting at number 1 in China with $9.3 million. Its total international haul is over $21 million. Total. Its worldwide gross currently sits at approximately $26.7 million against a reported production budget, ouch, of $23 million. So that means they're in the hole. What's going on? High five. Bam. Long time no see. You have your juice and you're ready to go. I have my snacks and my water and I am ready to go. So it says total. Its worldwide gross currently sits at approximately $26.7 million, guys, against a reported production of a budget of $23 million. While it isn't a massive hit, The international success may prevent it from being a total franchise loss. Exactly. So at least it's been saved. I don't want to see it fail. That's for sure. I'm wondering if it's I don't think it has anything to do with the weather. I honestly think it has something to do with poor marketing. Like I said, I didn't see the commercial for it. I've been seeing commercials for the Super Mario Brothers movie coming out. My family and I started seeing Super Mario Brothers advertisements like last year in December. So they've been slowly promoting and softly rolling that out. So they're already preparing for the Super Mario Brothers. Whatever happened to the art of rolling out a movie to get us ready for it? Hey. Critical and audience reception according to AI overview. How much did it cost to make? I'm going to look just 1 second. The budget for that, because there's so many numbers, y'all. The production budget was $23 million. That's too much money. Too much, too much, too much. I'm going to put the answer in here. Critical and audience reception. The film has been widely panned by both critics and fans. Rotten Tomatoes, it holds a very low 18% critic score, guys, and a 29 to 30% audience score. General consensus. Described it as a visually tacky adaptation that lacked the psychological depth and tension of Silent Hill 2 game. Many viewers were disappointed by the acting, pacing, come on, you gotta pace it, and special effects. Despite the poor receptions, director Christophe Gans has expressed interest in adapting more chapters for the series. It can be done, but it's like they're gonna just have to implode everything and start over from the beginning. Because I want Silent Hill to be another franchise that is born and will be a part of this horror thing, like the Scream franchise. Scream is a part of the big boys league now. He's up there with Jason, Michael Myers, Chucky, Freddy Krueger, Pinhead. We've got the Scream mask guy. So I would really like for the Silent Hill people to think of it in that regards. Get it together, tighten it up, just start all over again. I would really appreciate it if you did. Make it work, and let's have the triangle head guy be the leading monster in charge, the head monster in charge. That would be so dope. I'm looking through here to see what else. Oh yes, why was the budget so big for this movie? Because to me it seemed like they solely relied on CGI. Why was the... I need to put my phone on the charger. I'm so glad I caught that. I'm plugging my phone. Like I said, I got off to an alarming start. I accidentally pushed the live button. No, I didn't accidentally push the go live button. I was setting up my time for it to go at 5:03. And when I pushed 5:03, it started saying, you're going live. I'm like, it's not even 5:03 yet. Why are we going live? So I wasn't ready. I was still setting up, but it just started. So it says here, why was the budget so big for this Silent Hill movie? I think they could have used their money better. Actually, compared to many modern blockbusters, the $23 million budget for Return to Silent Hill is considered modest. Ha! To whom? For context, the original 2006 Silent Hill film cost $50 million, about $80 million today. But the first one was awesome, especially for its time. I get it back then. And then the computer technology was different back then, especially for what they pulled off. It would make sense, but for today, where it's kind of an even playing field when making stuff like that, I don't think it should have been that much. However, according to AI Overview, the money was spread thin to cover several highly ambitious production elements: massive scale, practical effects, and choreography. Detailed pre-production, production delays. Oh no, they had delays? Maybe that's what drained the budget. Massive scale. Despite the tight budget of $23 million. Despite the tight budget, the film features 67 different sets and a 50-day shooting schedule across multiple countries, including Germany and Serbia. Practical effects and choreography. To honor the games, director Chris Gaines used professional dancers and complex prosthetic makeup for every monster rather than relying on cheap CGI. Okay. Detailed pre-production. Gaines spent an entire year on storyboarding and design. Worked to ensure the town and creatures matched his specific vision, which added to the early cost. Okay. Production delays, guys. Now, that's what I'm curious about. Were they hit with the winter like we were? The film was originally meant to be finished in April 2024, but executive producers interference dragged out the process for nearly another year, finally finishing just past January. While the budget was larger for an independent horror film, the director has actually stated it was challenging, end quote, to execute such a huge vision on a mere $23 million budget. I honestly think my cool peeps could have did way better, but I haven't seen the movie, so this is my opinion before I see the movie. Could have done way better putting together a Silent Hill movie for 17,000. So that's 17,000. Because I'm thinking of how smart and how creative these college students are who go to these art schools and, go to work for being like working behind the scenes or being a set director or helping build the set. I'm thinking about how they had to spin their minds and make a miracle set out of a budget. So I think it could have been done more effectively and blah, blah, blah for less than that. Okay, I'm looking behind the scenes on my tab. I'm keeping track of the time, making sure I'm doing everything all right. For me, guys, it's wonderful 6:22 a.m. ET time from the beautiful state of Georgia here in America. I want to thank all my cool peeps for coming in, my day ones, day twos, day news, and the ones passing through. Thank you so much, y'all, for subscribing. It's amazing, and I just shake my head over the fact that I'm still getting new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and for watching the videos. And I have tons of stuff, guys. So just thank you so much for your participation and just being brave to come over here to such a weird channel that's not like everyone else's. It takes courage to even be over here. Even though you're hiding behind an icon, it still takes some type of personal courage to come over and give your time to such an odd platform in general. That means a lot, and to me it speaks volumes, because if you are a type of person who is faced with being teased even into your adulthood for just thinking outside of the box in a little bit, just by you coming over here just for a little bit is strengthening your character. So congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want you guys to keep on winning, that's for sure. I want you guys to keep on daring to be brave and bold, even if it's little bites at a time. I was at work one day, and one of the guys asked me, "How do you eat an elephant?" I said, "Start at the kneecaps." And he said, "No, silly woman, one bite at a time. It's the same thing." You guys, I had a great time hanging out with you today on Freestyle Thursdays. I'm here Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. ET time. Monday and Tuesdays, you get Morning Mood, helping move and move power move your work week. On Wednesdays, it's the intentionally very long live stream show with Basket Head, where we go into the spaceship with Basket Head, or aka the mothership, and watch movies, sometimes listen to a bit of music, and eat snacks and have a good time. On Thursdays, you're here. You're lucky. You made it to Freestyle Thursdays with me, LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. And tomorrow is your boy, backed by Hercules the man, backed by popular demand. Your boy Hercules the Shark. I like his song. This is the shark. This is my show. This is my show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. This is the shark. This is the show. I like when he do that. That be making me laugh, because he be getting fired up when he sing that song. Exactly. He is grumpy. He is a grumpy pot. I like the episode yesterday. He don't know I be watching him sometimes. Sometimes he'll be like, "I think you're just too busy to watch me." But anyways, Hercules, I saw your episode yesterday and you were talking about Pizza Hut. He was on the phone last week talking to Pizza Hut. Yes, the restaurant. And he had like 2 or 3 phone calls last week. He had a phone call where some fruit basket people called Hercules asking, to confirm a payment or something. Hercules got upset because he was like, he didn't pay for a fruit basket. It was a fruit basket for over $100. His grandma ordered that fruit basket, so he got upset with his grandma about that. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome in. High five. Bam. We're up here talking about Hercules episode, that came on last week. He was all on the phone last week when he should have been talking with us. So, the survey, did you guys know it's going to be a Silent Hill Part 2 coming out this year? 68% of my cool peeps said no, and 32% said yes. Thank you guys so much for participating in the survey. Hey, how are you guys doing? Wow, what time is it where you are? For me, it is basically 6:30. We're 3 minutes away from the 6:30 marker. It is 6:27 a.m. ET time in the grand state of Georgia. Happy Freestyle Thursdays to you, and you. It is the day before Friday. It's 3:30 in the morning for you. So, you're coming in from like California, right? That's how it works. I'm trying to remember these time zones without having to look all the time. That's really cool, man. What are you gonna have for breakfast? Right now, in my mind, an avocado and a half with 2 eggs, toast with peanut butter on it, and for once, some orange juice will be the great jumpstart for a first breakfast. Yes, first breakfast. So if I were up like you, If I were up at 3:30 a.m. like Cowboy was, that would be my first breakfast. 1.5 avocado, 2 eggs, juice, orange juice, a piece of toast with peanut butter. And then around the 8:30, 9 a.m. time, it will be time for my first and my second official breakfast. And I will probably want a breakfast burrito, heavy on the hot sauce, with a hash brown. And with a small serving of grits. That will be my second breakfast. And then around lunchtime, I will make my lunchtime be between 12:30 because I just had two light breakfasts if I was up at 3:30. So my lunch would be around 12:31 p.m. and I would want French fries, a hamburger with lettuce and onions, a medium strawberry shake, and a brownie. That will be my lunch. And then for dinner, because to me that's a lot of food, but I started my day at 3:30 in the morning. So for dinner, I would intentionally order a lot of dinner because I will probably eat it way later. I would definitely have a late lunch with the intentions on staying up late anyway. So I will probably tear into my dinner around 7 p.m. So I would want to order a whole bunch of Church's chicken, like the family size Church's chicken, a whole bunch of biscuits, mashed potatoes, like 3 large fried okras, extra jalapeno peppers on the side, and that would be dinner. I would have to intentionally order enough dinner to last today and tomorrow. Yes, and that will be my breakfast, lunch, and dinner plans for today and tomorrow. Go big or go home. No, 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 no. Yes, fried okra is like candy. It's be like you watching TV, and instead of having popcorn or cereal, you have you some fried okra. You're like, girl, this movie good. And this okra good. You can go through some fried okra. Y'all, it is so good. I'm surprised I haven't gained 125,000 pounds. It is a miracle that I have not. Y'all, it's good. I recommend it for all of you. And you know, I can't tell you this. Usually I'm a pickle on people saying I can make hamburgers at home that taste just like Burger King or McDonald's or Sonic's. I'm sick of y'all saying that because it never tastes like a restaurant. It tastes like you made it at home. It's good, but it's not the same. But with fried okra, I think universally, if you make fried okra at home, it will taste just like you got it from a restaurant. So I can agree with fried okra. Oh my gosh, y'all, get you some fried okra and some rice. Thank you. Mac and cheese. Don't get me started on mac and cheese. Were y'all here for the Hercules the Shark macaroni and the cheeses episode? Hercules got a stomach ache because his grandma had made macaroni and cheese with so many different variations of cheeses in it, and it messed up his stomach. Macaroni and cheese and the cheeses episode was so funny. Yeah, pretty good. You'd add mac and cheese, but that's good. So yeah, fried okra, and you get you some rice on the side, y'all. And then yes, if you want to build on that macaroni and cheese, it's quick, it's easy, and it's well balanced. And if you want to put some balance in there, you get you some, however you want to do it. Some people like to boil chicken boob. There's nothing wrong with boiled chicken boob. You just have to season it really well. So get you a piece of boiled chicken boob or some baked fish on the side with that. As long as the protein on the side is baked or boiled, it's a perfect balance, y'all. And then get you some for like your dessert, just get you a couple cans of pineapples. Make sure you find the pineapples that are on sale. There's usually pineapples on sale if you get the store, man, not the store brand. You get you some pineapples, put them in the fridge, let them chill, and that's your dinner for a couple of days if you make a lot of it. And it's inexpensive as well. It's filling and it's inexpensive. And if you still want to interact and have your family and friends over, it's a meal that will stretch. And by golly, you can get you some chicken on manager special, those whole chickens, at least where I'm at. I can get me at least 2 whole chickens uncooked, you know, and they don't even expire the same day. With these whole chickens that they're getting rid of from manager special, I'll be having like 4 and 5 days before they go bad. So get you some manager special whole chickens, bake them in the oven, fried okra, rice, mac and cheese, boy, and some a can of pineapples. Oh, it's somebody's birthday today. Wow. I'm gonna put some birthday cakes in the chat. Hold on, let me look for a birthday emoji. I'm gonna type in cake. And here it is. So happy birthday to you. That's really cool. At whose birthday is it? DEA. Happy birthday! Yay! There you go. Happy birthday! Yay! And like Flapjack from Cartoon Network says, he's like, nyang, 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 nyang. Happy birthday to you. High five. Bam. Congratulations. I'm glad you made it to another birthday. It is an honor to make it to birthdays. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Well, I'm happily married, 10 going on 11 years. If you are really serious about finding love, it will come. At least for us, I wasn't even looking for it, and it just happened. I was minding my business. And that's when I met my husband. My husband met me. Oh. Let me slow down on this cereal, y'all. I do want to kind of say that. Where's my headband? I have a blue scrunchie. This is my Batman bowl. This is the bowl I eat my cereal out of, at least for the live stream. Then I put a plastic over so I don't spill it and so something won't get in it, because I leave it at my desk. And then I just refill it up the night before. There are times where I'm slipping and I do have to refill my bowl up right before the live stream, but primarily I try to have it ready the night before. I wrap it up and I leave it out on my desk. I'm looking for my hair tie. It's a blue hair scrunchie that I use to cover my food with, and I cannot find it. I found it. Here it is. Isn't this a pretty blue? Don't y'all think this is like a royal blue? My background is blue, and this is blue too. This is pretty. I like scrunchies because they double as bracelets. And it's soft bracelets too, because sometimes, hey, how you doing? Hello, high five. Bam. Sometimes the bracelets get on my nerves. Well, bracelets or bangles, because they be too noisy for me. I'm not talking about the next woman sitting beside and wearing bangles. It's just me having the bangles on and the clanging, and I'm trying to wash my hands and stuff. Sometimes it gets in the way. So I'll get a pretty scrunchie, and I'm good to go. But I'm putting this around my food. I'm trying to. See? Now my food is sealed and it's cute. So I just went all around the world talking about my dinner plans in the figment of my imagination. That's what I would have. I do have my day scheduled out today, and I'm very happy about my plans for today and for my couple of days off coming up. Thank you so much. Y'all, I like hair scrunch. They're so fun. And they're inexpensive as well. I like scrunchies. Girl moments. Y'all, I'm so happy I was born female. I'm so happy. And that's all I'm going to say. One more thing before I go. Summer Camp Island is back on Cartoon Network if you're interested. It's been running all week. I like that show. Summer Camp Island has been airing all week on Cartoon Network. Flapjack comes on at 11:30 a.m., I believe, for a 30-minute set, and followed by Adventure Time. And I believe after Adventure Time goes off, Summer Camp Island comes on, and then Teen Titans Go. I am hoping that Cartoon Network is getting their act together as far as having scheduling again. I'm getting ready to go, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for watching my older videos and my newer videos. It really helps with the watch time. Every minute do counts. It's really translating over to watch time for me, and thank you for being so generous. I was too. Rick and Morty is back. They've been playing new episodes. That's one thing for sure. They've been concurrent, if that's the correct word. They've been current with rolling out Rick and Morty's. So I hope they will continue to roll out with more additional Cartoon Network shows. That's all today, you guys. I love you all. Continue to be yourselves. Stand up for yourselves. It can be hard and it can be confusing at times too. So when it's time for you to stand up for yourself, in those times where it seems confusing on how do I do this because this is an awkward scenario, I hope that in that moment you have enough time to not make a harsh decision. That's what I'm rooting for. You'll have that quick moment to think it out before you agree to anything. I love you all. Be encouraged. Be yourselves. Because that's the only way that will lead you to truth and answers. Being true to yourself. It can be quite scary, but that's okay. If you have thoughts in your mind that you do not like, just know by acknowledging that there are thoughts in your head that you may not like, don't make you a bad person. The fact that you have the wherewithal to acknowledge that there are thoughts in your head that you don't like disappointment and discouraging things, you can easily acknowledge that you don't want those thoughts housed in your body and you want them to go away. We all have times, including myself, where we may think back on something that hurt us or why did that happen in the first place? And you can start to go down that winding road of thought. But the fact of the matter is that you acknowledged it, you caught it, you take a look around and be like, I'm not there anymore. That's the old me. That's not me anymore. And you can move forward. That's about all I have. I don't think there's anything else I feel I should be telling anyone. Yeah, guys, just be encouraged. It can be bad. It can be really, 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 really bad, man. But just keep moving forward. Just keep breathing. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Staying in your routine sometimes when life hits you, having some type of routine helps. Having a pet, if you can afford one, really helps too in those times when you get stuck in your head, because it takes you out of your head because you have to be present for your pet. Taking him or her out to walk or feeding it. So that's another thing you can do too. But yeah, guys, just keep moving forward, even in your thoughts. Don't feel too bad if you have a heavy day where you're thinking so much into the dark that you've just completely failed. We're all entitled to have those moments, and they may happen for a reason. Maybe it's because it's just to show us a reflection of how far we come. So perhaps if you're having moments and you're just sitting on the couch or on your bus ride home from work or to work, and just dark thoughts just wash over you, don't think of it as you being a bad person. This could be life's way of surrounding you with what you could be surrounding you of where you used to be. And it wants you to look at how far you've come. So also look at it that way too. And the only way for life to get your attention so you can acknowledge just how far you've come is to submerge you into that place of darkness that you once were in. So also I encourage you to look at those dark moments in life as that, because we're going through this individually, you know. So like, you're the one driving this car of life, so you can only see what you can see. So if you don't have anybody around you pointing things out like, man, you've come so far, or hey, you look great, or man, this time last year, I remember you were going through it. You're still going through it, man, but you're not as bad off as you were last year. Many of us don't have people around who will acknowledge those things. They will only observe all the negative things, and those are bad mirrors. But they won't tell you that, dude, your life was trash last year and you're still going through it, but you're nowhere near where you were last year. Keep up the good work, or nice haircut, bro, or just sitting with them in lunch or just saying hi. So I'm here to tell you guys, I believe that you've come mighty darn far from where you were this time last year, and to plant some words of encouragement that it could be a lot worse. And when you have those times of dark thoughts in your mind, don't think of it as you're having a lapse in your mind. Think of it as life and nature showing you where you once were. And the only way to get your attention is to submerge you in that darkness and be like, this is where you were before, but you're not there. I love you all. You guys have a great day. And if you are going to vote in 2028, vote from here. Vote from here. Vote from here. I love you all. See you next week. Bye-bye.